Hello, Crafty Mavens. This is Megan, and I am back today with a Stash It Monday layout. And I am going to be using these 3 photos that you see there that I had stacked one on top of the other. I did print out 4 photos, but I decided that that 4th photo just wasn't as good as the other ones. So now here you can see I'm pulling out my twine, and so I had this idea, and I'm going to totally scrap the idea because I was lazy. So my idea is to hand stitch around just a few of those, what are they called? Oh my goodness, clouds. And yeah, that was my idea. I don't have any embroidery floss, and I know Christina is going to be so ashamed of me when she sees this, but I don't have any, and I keep forgetting to buy it when I go to Joann's or, Michael's or wherever. So, yeah, I'm bad, and I don't have any. So I was going to use twine. But like I said, I get a little bit lazy by the time I finish this. And this layout didn't really take me that long at all. I think it maybe took 40 to 45 minutes, which is actually really good for me lately because whenever I sit down to scrapbook, I feel stuck. And so for me to make a good layout, it takes about 2 hours. So now here you can see that I have glued down my photos, and I am just going to put a small border around all 3 of them. And I am using a couple different collections today. If you came to the channel yesterday, you will know that I am using a stash kit that I made from my stash, and I will leave a link below so that you can see the kit that I made for this layout. I was going to try to make 2 layouts, but it just didn't work out for me to make 2, and so I apologize about that, but I do like how this layout turns out, and I'm happy that I was able to use these fun papers in this kit. So that paper that I used right behind the photos is from Chamel, and that one is, let's see, I don't think I know what paper that one was, but the background paper is the Summer Lights number 5. The star one is also from Chamel, and I don't know what the name of that one is because I've already cut off all the branding strips, so I apologize. Total fail on my part. But then I also used some textured paper that I got in an old Studio Calico kit, just some white textured paper, and that was just to help that background mat with the photos stand off the page. So here you can see now I'm just pulling from my little set of embellishments, or container of embellishments, and I'm just putting together some little clusters, and I really like how these clusters turned out. I have 3 clusters. So there's the cluster in the bottom right hand corner next to that photo on the bottom. Then there is the one at the top left-hand corner of all of the photos, and the one that says Cutie Pie. And then there's the one that's up at the top right of the whole layout. The one in the middle isn't really a cluster. That is where there's like that in the middle of the photos. I'm going to journal on that little ampersand tag, or banner tag, whatever you call it, banner tag with an ampersand on it. I'm going to journal on there and just talk about our dog. At first I was thinking my title was going to be He's a Big Part of Our Life, but then I found the very best day tag, and I am actually going to cover up the word day with this little cork piece, and so it's going to be the very best, and then towards the end of the layout, I'm going to find a die cut word in my little embellishment container that says dreams. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to journal about how Max is. This is about a page about our dog Max. We've had him for 2 years now. He is almost 3 years old. He will be 3 years old in about a month, I think, maybe less than a month. But we've had him for 2 years now, and he is definitely a part of the family. He's a crazy wild dog. He's almost 3 years old, and he's definitely, I still call him a puppy because he still acts like a puppy. He has so much energy and is just so crazy and wild, and he loves attention, but he also will be calm and sit with you and fall asleep in your lap, and so that's pretty much what all of these photos are. And since it's like all of us are sleeping in these photos, that's why I end up putting the word dreams in the title, because I just really liked the idea that, you know, he's part of our family, and, you know, we love the dream of having him in our family, I guess. I don't know. Whoops. And then I bumped my camera, so I apologize about that. But so basically, I'm just going to journal about how we're so glad we found him and that he's a part of our family, and that life would be weird without him. I think my favorite photo, well, actually, I love all of these photos. I don't know. So the one on the top left is a picture of my husband's laying down on the ground, and he's just, I don't want to say he's sleeping because he's probably not actually sleeping, but he just laid down on the ground, and Max went up and laid next to him, and Max just looks so perfectly content laying there and guarding his, you know, his owner, his master. And then the photo on the bottom, you can see that I'm on the right hand side and I am asleep on the couch, and there's Brennan and Tinian on the left, and Max is all cuddled up with them, and I just thought that that was the cutest photo. And then the one in the top right hand corner is a photo of Tinian laying on the ground. I think he's watching TV, but I can't honestly tell. He could be just napping, laying there pretending to sleep, and Max is just conked out next to him. And I don't know if you can tell, but Tinian has his hand on Max, and he's rubbing him, because Max loves to be rubbed and to be pet. If he comes and sits next to you and you don't pet him, he will nudge your hand until you start petting him. It's so funny. I mean, at times it's not funny because you're like, I'm working. He'll come up to me at my computer and start nudging my elbow, and I'm like, nope, sorry, I can't pet you. I'm sorry. And he'll finally get the idea. But anyway, so I totally messed up that tag. I was trying to write or stamp a stamp that had the date on it, and it totally did not work. It smudged like crazy. I don't know why. And so I am going to spend a while trying to cover that up, and then finally I just decide I'm going to do a bunch of banners that I had in my embellishment container. You can also see that I've pulled out some sequins here, and I'm just going to glue all of these down. I think I'm going to glue them down off camera. I don't know if I make you watch them all. But thank you so much for watching. I will make sure to leave a link to the kit share that I did yesterday for this, for the kit that I made to make this layout. I had so much fun with this challenge here on the Crafty Maven, and I hope that you will come back soon to see more videos from our design team. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great scrappy week. Bye!